have finally come out of my rock, and today I am doing my very first Bookoutlet unboxing. I must have lived under a rock all these years because I really did not even know what Bookoutlet was. So perhaps there are still other people out there that don't know. So Bookoutlet is a website where you can purchase books for extremely cheap, $2 to $3, maybe a little more. So that really helps when you have a book addiction and are basically broke all the time. The first book I received is Scythe by Neil Shusterman, and I'm a little bit late jumping on this bandwagon, but if you don't already know, Scythe is about a society where death no longer exists. Diseases, misery, they've gotten rid of all of that. People live forever, but to control population, there are people whose job it is to go ahead and kill a certain amount of people every year. They're called Scythes. And so we follow this young girl who is training to become one, and apart from that, I don't really know anything about it, but I know that I will like this book because my friend Amanda is reading it and is loving it, and we have pretty much the same taste in books. Then I got A Darker Shade of Magic and A Conjuring of Life by V.E. Schwab. I knew that. Don't know why I blanked. But this is a trilogy, and I'm missing the second book, but this is how cool Bookoutlet is. These two cost me like $7 combined, so whatever, I'll get the second novel from Barnes & Noble and pay a little extra, but at least I have these two. So I don't really know much about this book. So first of all, because I bought it on Bookoutlet, the cover, I don't know if you can tell, is messed up, so that's a shame, and that comes with buying books for cheap. But what I didn't know when I bought the book is that it is a signed copy, and that is so freaking cool. How cool is this? I don't know, can you see it? So I'll deal with the cover being all torn now that I have a signed copy. I basically know nothing about this story except that it takes place in London, which is now divided in two. We have Red London, where people have magic, and Grey London, where there is no magic. Then there's this main character. Our main character is a magician who's the last of his kind and is gonna be on his shoulders to basically save the world. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on YouTube regarding the series and V.E. Schwab as an author, but I'm interested to get my own opinion on this. Then I got The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody, and this is a fluffy, light, endearing novel from what I understand. It's about two people who get stuck in an airport together and spend one night of discovering themselves and working through issues that they apparently have in common. Our main character's best friend committed suicide, but before doing so, she sent her friend, our main character, one last text messages whom she refuses to read. She's not letting go and not moving on. So she doesn't want to acknowledge that her friend is dead, and she doesn't want to read that text. But throughout the night at the airport, she ends up switching phones with this guy that she meets, and it takes off from there. And it sounds really depressing at times, but it also sounds refreshing and cute. So I'm really excited to read this one. And last but not least, I got the second book in the Nevernight Chronicles by Jake Kristoff. I wanted this book because, first of all, I love the cover, it's so pretty, and what I didn't know is that it's also signed, which is awesome. From what I understand, this first book, which again I'll have to go out and buy because Bookoutlet didn't have it on hand, but that's okay, I got this one for so cheap. The first book is about a girl who escapes a rebellion led by her father. Her father loses his life and she is deemed traitor. She runs away and she gets included in a school of assassins, and her goal in life is to go out and finish, I guess, what her father started. Sounds really cool. That's why I liked Throne of Glass at first, because Selena was an assassin and I love that part. So I have high hopes for this book, although I heard mixed reviews about the author's writing not being so good, but I hope that I can get past that. Now that is it for the Bookoutlet unboxing. However, I still got two other books this month that I might as well include in this book haul. I got Save the Date by Morgan Matson, which I've already started reading and I'm almost done. I should finish today, and it is such a good book. The cover is so pretty. The inside of the cover itself is pretty awesome. And it is also a signed copy, which is awesome because I didn't know that until my friend Amanda opened the box and let it out that it was signed. I hadn't even opened the book and she saw that it was signed before me, but that's okay. That's okay, it's just a book. So this book is about Charlie, a 17-year-old girl who has a lot of issues handling change, and her sister is getting married, and it's the last time that all her siblings, her family, will be in the house that she grew up in, since her parents are selling the house as soon as the wedding is over. And it's a really good contemporary book where it feels very real because, you know, it really goes into details as to what goes on in this girl's mind as she struggles to keep her family happy throughout this stressful wedding, and it's really cute. And finally, I got The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. This book is very short. It's great to read in between a long series to refresh your mind, and it is about an author who returns to his hometown and maybe crazy shit starts happening. Not quite sure, but it sounds like it could be a thriller. We'll see. That is it for today's unboxing book haul. I would love to hear it from you guys if you've read any of these books, or maybe they're on your TBR. I'd love to discuss your opinions on them since I don't have much opinion on any of it. I don't really know what they're about. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!